Not be possible without the outstanding investigative work of our homicide detectives and with the assistance of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and the ATF. These individuals took extreme measures to try to cover their actions, but they were no match for our investigators.
What's up, YouTube family? It's your boy What's Up G, and we gotta talk about these Julio Foolio documents that were just released by Jacksonville PD. I mean, in these documents, it showed how these ATK 1200 gang members are beyond stupid. I mean, like, there's stupid, then there's beyond stupid. Let's get into these documents a little bit. We're gonna read through them step by step, and we just gonna talk about how dumb these guys actually were. Now, these documents say between 6/21/24 and 6/23/24, defendants Isaiah Chance, Alicia Andrews, Sean Gathright, Davion Murphy, and Rashad Murphy conspired to commit the first-degree premeditated murder of Charles Jones, also known as Julio Foolio. Charles Jones was a prominent documented member of Jacksonville Street Gang 6 Block. All defendants traveled from Jacksonville, yes, Jacksonville to Pampa. That's like an hour and a half drive on 6/22 in two separate vehicles, a silver Chevy Cruze and a black Chevy Impala. Now, with this black Chevy Impala, we're gonna get back to this because this black Chevy Impala is a special black Chevy Impala. It's one of the dumbest black Chevy Impalas you can find on the street. Now, they went up there to locate and kill Charles Jones in a retaliation for an ongoing Jacksonville rival gang war. Defendants Isaiah Chance is a documented ATK member, and Rashad Murphy is a documented 1200 gang member, and Davion is a documented ATK member. Now, this gets a little bit deeper as we go. Now, the documents state that on 6/23/24, Isaiah Chance and his girlfriend, Alicia Andrews, were in a silver Chevy Cruze. They tracked and followed the victim and his entourage to two separate locations. Teasers Gentleman Club, located at 9700 North Nebraska, Tampa, and Truth 18 Club, located at 4819 East Bush Boulevard, Tampa, Florida. The victim, Charles Jones, was scheduled to make an appearance at both Teasers and Truth 18, which were advertised publicly via his Instagram account, Julio Foolio. So Julio's on his Instagram thing, and he about to just pull up on a few spots. They looking at his Instagram like, we about to pull up on you in a few spots. Now, at both locations, they got out of the vehicle, and Chance can be seen on video surveillance cameras utilizing a cell phone, which the investigation revealed was Alicia Andrews' phone. So look, here go the first stupidity. They pulled up with their own cell phones. So they carried their cell phones. If you know, they track cell phones through the cell tower. So they brought their cell phones on the drill. This is like, you can't make that up. Now, it's also saying that call detail records showed Andrew's phone was in communication with Sean Gathright. Now, the defendants tracked the victim and his friend to three public locations. At the last location, which occurred in a parking lot, the three defendants got out their vehicle, masked and armed, and began firing multiple times at three vehicles containing the victim and several other individuals, as we seen in the video. As a result of the continuous rapid gunfire, Charles Jones was killed and three others were injured by gunfire. The two rifles had brass catchers attached, which like catches bullets, I guess, like, you know, and they were ejected and the rifles were being shot. 31 9mm spent casings were left behind from the Glock at the scene. I mean, that Glock had to have a switchy on it. It had to have a switchy on it because, you know, 30, what it say? Like 30 something shots. Like, what we gonna do with that? Now, the armed assailant intentionally fired a barrage of bullets in a public parking lot of a hotel while targeting the victim in the case. That's gonna be more charges. That's going to be more charges. You're going to get the reckless Jones and all that good stuff. Now, when they're putting it in the documents like that, they're trying to paint a picture for the judge. They're trying to paint a picture that they went up to Jacksonville, Florida, looking for murder, looking to murder Julio. And not only that, they were reckless about it. They didn't care who they shot, you know, how it went down. They just had to get Julio in that moment. And they want to paint a picture for the judge to make sure that these ATK members, these 1200 members, don't make it home. So this is one of them situations where you gotta really be on your P's and Q's, or it can go left. Now let's go to the next document. Now it says, wearing military style black leather boots, long jeans, and ripping his left knee, a black leather belt, and a dark black hoodie, shooter number 1 was armed with a pistol that had a visible extended magazine sticking out of it. I mean, he had the extendo right in 4K. Shooter 1 carried that pistol in his left hand and shot with his left hand. Shooter 2 was a skinny male bony bull, taller, wearing a black hoodie and long black pants. Shooter 2 had a lighter skin complexion. All right, he was a light skin bull. He a light skin shooter. Lighter skin complexion showing above his face mask to the top of his hood and in a break from his gloves to his sleeve. Shooter 2 was armed with a long AR style rifle that had a bag attached to it. So, you know, he had the bag on it, catching the shells for him as he was shooting it. Now, Shooter 3 was heavier. He was heavier than the other 2 shooters and was wearing an all black clothing with an orange ski mask. Now, they breaking down the shooters step by step. So they giving a description of the shooters, so the judge can then say the people that we have in custody, he can look at those 3 people and say, yeah, they should be in custody. These are these 3 people. This is him right here, this is him right here, and this is him right here. Not to mention, we got Alicia Andrews ratting on everybody. Alicia Andrews is ratting on everybody. So now it's known just who everybody is in this situation. As they go forward, her testimony is going to be used against everybody to lock everybody up. And with Alicia Andrews' testimony, this case can almost be seen as a wrap, because she was there for every step of the situation. And not only that, they bought their own cell phones on the drill, so they know they was there. They know you was there for every step of the way. I mean, like, how stupid can y'all be down there in Florida? Now let's look at this next one. It says, Jones' vehicle, however, the Nissan Altima, which was positioned approximately 10 feet south of Charles Jones' Charger, appeared to have been intentionally targeted as well, as multiple bullet strikes hit its back window, and ultimately one of those struck the victim number 4. No spent rifle casings were recovered at the scene, further confirming the rifles were equipped with brass catchers. Those catchers was on the rifle to make sure they catch all the spent shell casings. Now, the 9mm casings were analyzed and were determined to have likely been fired by a Gen 5 Glock. So they got the Gen 5 Glizzy with the switchy. Shoot, and that joint let off about 31 rounds. Now, based on video surveillance footage obtained at Teasers, Truth 18, and a Home 2 Suites, the occupants, Chance and Andrews of the Chevy Cruze, are acting as lookouts and tracking the movements of the victims by first placing the targeted victim, Charles Jones, in their line of sight before the occupants of the Chevy Impala arrive at the first location and before the occupants of the Chevy Impala get out of the vehicle to shoot the victims while seated in their vehicle. Now, the Cruze did not take the long way around. Instead, it passed the victims along the south side and then made a U-turn on the west side of the building as the Impala parked. The Cruze then drove back the way it came and passed the victims a second time before leaving the parking lot. At approximately 4:38, that's 4:38 a.m., 3 shooters exited the parked Impala and began working their way towards the victim's location on foot. A Tesla camera in Sentry mode captured not only both the suspect vehicles, but the perpetrator's vehicles. So that means there was a Tesla just parked there chilling. Somebody pulled up in their Tesla at the Holiday Inn. They just chilling. The Tesla that was in Sentry mode caught them pulling up, getting out, pulling up, spinning the block, then getting out, then walking over on foot. You can't make this up. So let's look at this. First, y'all pull up to the scene with your own cell phones and your girlfriend's cell phones. Y'all talking back and forth on your personal cell phones. Y'all pull up to a Holiday Inn, which is a hotel, and you know it's a bunch of cameras around a Holiday Inn. Now y'all pulling up in front of Teslas. Everybody should know that Tesla's got cameras. If you're going to go do a drill, you got to know these things. You got to know all these cameras is going to be around y'all. Every camera that I just said in 2024, you should know is there. And if and taking a cell phone on a drill, that was known back in maybe, that became widely known within the streets back in maybe 2015, 14. Stop taking your cell phones on drills. Like that can't, like, you can't be this stupid and you trying to go kill somebody. Like, how you this stupid and you killing people? That's too much. You mess around and shoot the wrong person. At this point, you're that stupid. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, these young boys, I just don't see it. But let's get to this next clip. Now they went down to Jacksonville to kill the victim, Charles Jones, as retaliation in an ongoing gang war, bringing 2 AR-style rifles and a Glock firearm. The defendants tracked the victim and his friends to 3 public locations. At the last location, which occurred in a parking lot of the hotel, 3 of the defendants got out the vehicle, masked and armed, and began firing multiple times at the 3 vehicles containing the victim and several other individuals. As a result of the continuous fire, Jones was, it don't say it on here, but Jones was murdered. Now, listen, the cops down there in Jacksonville, the ATF, they didn't put it together to the point where there's no getting out of this. The young boys can't get out of this situation because they made a mockery of it when they went online, basically just making songs about the situation. Young and Ace, I think Game Over is at 12 million views. And down there in Jacksonville, you know, y'all niggas might not know it, but they don't want y'all down there. Yeah. They don't like y'all black people being down there in Florida. They don't want y'all nowhere near Florida. So when y'all went on the internet and made a mockery of the situation, like y'all was going to get away with it and it was nothing they could do about it, the Jacksonville PD, they turned up. They want to say, no, we own our side of the city. They don't do these type things. This is not Chicago. This is still a tourist destination, which nobody believes. But they want you to think that. So what the PD down there is doing, they turning up on y'all. They want it to be known as a destination that you can still bring your family through. But Young and Ace shooting that video and dropping the DJ Academics video, I think they're taking it as disrespect. They taking it as, oh, you think we're just a joke. You think you can just come down to Jacksonville and just do whatever you want to do. And they not standing for it. Because not only are they locking y'all up, but they putting the body cams out there. They doing all types of things to make sure this never happens in Jacksonville again. Now, the LPR research revealed that on 5/28/2024, less than a month before this murder, a BMW bearing Florida tags registered to defendant Isaiah Chance was photographed in the driveway of defendant Sean Gathwright's house. Now that's how they gonna put Isaiah Chance and Sean Gathwright together. Y'all knew each other, y'all been friends, y'all went on this drill together by an LPR equipped on a tow truck. Now, they got that from a camera equipped on a tow truck. Now, last time it was a camera equipped to a Tesla. Now it's a camera equipped to a tow truck. They really want to catch y'all. The suspect's black Impala was registered under the name of Sean Gathwright's mother. However, it was determined to be primarily driven by Sean Gathwright as his personal vehicle. Now, let's go back. That black Impala, black Cruise that went on the drill was actually Sean Gathwright's personal vehicle. That personal vehicle was actually his mother's vehicle. So he's driving around in his mother's vehicle going on drills. And better yet, he's taking his mother's vehicle and making it his own vehicle. So he don't even got his own vehicle. He taking his mom's vehicle. You're like, this is insane, yo. He taking his mom's vehicle, and then not only is he taking it, but he's taking the car and going on drills. This is a different type of stupid. So where are we at this big point? At this point, we're taking our cell phones on a drill. We're going to a hotel where the drill's going to happen at with a bunch of cameras. We're going in front of Teslas that are parked, and we know Teslas have cameras on them. And we're taking our mom's vehicle on the drill that's licensed to our mom and our mom's address. Let's keep going, y'all, because this got to get better, right? During the evening hours, Jacksonville Sheriff's Office conducted a traffic stop for a traffic infraction on the 4Runner Sean Gathright was driving. Now, do I think he actually did a traffic infraction? No, I think they just wanted to lock him up. The odor of marijuana was detected in the 4Runner, which led to a probable cause search. During the search, JSO located a Glock 9mm semi-automatic pistol in the center console. The search also revealed a bag consistent to one seen being transferred from the Impala to the 4Runner at his family member's house. Inside the bag, they located a .223 rifle, live rounds, and approximately 9 rifle spent casings. They also located a loose 9mm barrel and a loose firing pin belonging to a Glock. The barrel and firing pin were determined to come from a Generation 5 9mm Glock. Ultimately, neither the pistol found in the car or the loose barrel and firing pin matched the casings recovered from the homicide. So you mean to tell me, not only after the drill, you're riding around, smoking weed, potentially doing infractions on the road, and you got a 9mm Glock, a .223 rifle on you, extra firing pins, extra bullets? Like, what are we doing? Like, how stupid can we be? And that's why I started this off. This got to be one of the stupidest situations that you could really put yourself and your family members in. Your mom's involved with it, your girlfriend, extended family's girlfriends. Like, what are we really doing, and how dumb are we? Let's continue. Now, Sean Gathright, once he was detained. Now, if you remember, Sean Gathright, he got detained in a shopping mall. They pulled him over in a shopping mall. They boxed him in. And the reason why I said they were probably lying about him doing a traffic infraction, because if you remember when he got pulled over, they actually crashed into his car a little bit. That's what he was complaining about. And they boxed him in. Like a simple traffic infraction, you're not going to do all that. No, you guys went out to go arrest Sean Gathright. Now, when you found him, he had all that stuff in his car, 223s, 9mm, all this other stuff. So, you were right for pulling him over, but just how you pulled him over, it wasn't right, because it's looking like, you probably shouldn't have pulled him over. Now, the thing about Sean Gathright, when the police got him in custody, he attempted to escape custody by climbing through the ceiling. The defendant climbed onto a table and tried to remove the tiles from the ceiling of the room. Like, that's just insane to me. That's like beyond insane. That's some other stuff. That's like that's some MacGyver type stuff. You get what I'm saying? He in there thinking he 007. He about to try to escape and get through the roof and all this other stuff. That's one of them joints where you just gotta relax. You just gotta relax. At that point, they done booked you. You booked. You not getting out. You got a 223 on you rifle, probably an AR, some type of joint. You get what I'm saying? They got the 9mm on you, and they found the bag that you went on the drill with. So there is no getting out of this. There is no coming home for Sean Gathright. 9 times out of 10, he getting hit with that murder. He definitely getting hit with that 223 weapon. He getting hit with that 9mm. And he had weed on him in the state of Florida. You're out of here. They about to try to roof you, my boy. We gonna see Sean Gathright in 2090. All right. Now, when we sit and look at this, between Rashad Murphy, Davion Murphy, their girlfriend actually put in a statement also against them. Everybody snitching in this situation. Nobody wants to go to jail. And it all went from killing Julio Foolio on June 23rd. Now, it's rest in peace, Julio Foolio. He was born June 21st, 1998, and he died June 23rd, 2023. Now, for Isaiah Chance, Alicia Andrews, Sean Gathright, they're all 5 of them are getting roofed, and they ain't coming home till 2090, if ever. It's your boy, What's Up, G. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and if ain't nobody told you they love y'all, I love y'all. I'm out, y'all.
I try to take me back, now them labels take notice. I've been giving y'all my heart, now my fans get home. Fuck that fake love, cause I'm good on it. Turn my back on you when I stood on it. Saw bands to my gang while I hang like fuck it, I put my hood on it. Old friends